Yo, what's good? Big Z here, and in this video I'm going to show you the best way to make custom drum fills for your tracks instead of using pre-made fills from SPLICE or other sample packs. So if you need a drum fill for your track, you're probably just going to go on SPLICE and download the first one that sounds good to you. The problem is when you just throw that into your project, it's not going to fit that well. But if you create your own fill, you can seamlessly fit that into your track and have full control over it. There are a lot of advantages to doing it this way, which I'll tell you throughout the video. The first step is to collect a folder on your computer of your favorite drum hits. I've got this folder here of these reggae drum hits that I've collected. Your fills will be a lot more unique than the ones you hear on SPLICE because you can use any sound you want. You can get as weird as you want with it. So I'm going to take this entire folder and just drag it into a sampler track. Now I can play all these samples on my keyboard. Now we actually have to create the fill using these sounds, which we can do in the piano roll. And the advantage here is that you can make the fill any rhythm you want that will fit your track. I like to get the main hits sorted out first. Now, because we have full control over the velocity of the notes in the piano roll, we can make the fill sound a lot more humanized by adding little ghost notes in between. So ghost notes are technically something that's more felt than heard. Now you can hear those samples I added in, but they're playing at a much lower velocity. So you can mess around with that as much as you want. You could even add some new hits here and put them super low. And you can barely hear some of those hits, but they really make the fill sound more professional. We can also automate the pan of the different hits to give it more left and right movement. You can mess around with pitch bends too. But I don't want to overcomplicate this fill here, so I'm just going to leave the pitch bending flat for this one. Now because we're using so many different sounds for this fill, we need to process everything together to make it sound nice and glued. I don't want any sub-frequencies going into the compressor, so I'm just going to use a simple low-cut EQ here and cut off everything below 100 Hertz. Now I'm going to add a compressor, and then I can add a transient designer to really bring out the attack of each hit. Then I can shape the tone with some EQ, and I'll add a little bit of room reverb on a send track. So those are the basic things I like to do, but you can also get more creative with some extra effects and automation. I'm going to add some distortion with this plugin and also a bit crusher. But I think it'd be cool to automate the amount of bit crusher throughout the fill, so it sounds like everything's kind of breaking down. Now that's just one layer of the fill. We can get more creative by adding some effects. Or we could stop the fill a little early and add a big clap sound to add some more variation. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have fun messing around and making some cool fills. Peace.